to Charlottesville, Mr. Jefferson's University, the University of Virginia, where fans have been flooding the ground since early this morning. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Virginia Cavaliers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Cavaliers will put total leather and we'll get started. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes the offense on first down. The give to the back. And the visitors start their day with nothing. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. The give to the back. At the 45 on his way. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
And sometimes you go, man, what a play by that guy. He carried people, or he broke tackles, or his speed, and that time I'm like, Palmer, where is the defense?
I think it's too many guys being selfish, David. I think it's guys getting out of their...
Headed to the end zone. Give him 6. Touchdown, Arizona State.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Offense getting set for 1st down. Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
The offense making a statement early in this game. They're going to open the entire playbook, and they're going to show this defense so many different looks and try to keep them on their heels. I love that play call. You could see the defense wasn't sure what was going on.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. He's got the tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
They pick up the 1st down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like, because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Fires to the tight end. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down. It'll bring up a big decision.
It's a really nice job in coverage defensively there, because that tight end, he wasn't really even open. Quarterback just still tried to put it on him and give him an opportunity, but great tackle short of the stick, setting up 4th down.
And the Cavaliers are moving quickly down the field. They try to pop a run on the draw. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on 1st down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Nice job in coverage there. Offense trying to take a shot downfield. The defender able to tip that one up in the air and force it incomplete.
3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? To the ground to try to move the chains. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that 1st down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that 3rd down and short.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup, and still short of the 1st down.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a rhythm.
Pocket starts to collapse. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. And we like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Cavaliers will line it up on 1st and 10. Motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Open runway ahead. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Pressure coming. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires into traffic, picked off. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Sun Devils! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
Dude, you're just thinking, hold him to 3, make him kick a field goal, don't let him score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back, 100 yards to the house. What a play.
And he's going to bring this one out. And the returner goes down. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Quickly complete. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
And the short completion brings up second down. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Arizona State 14, Virginia 0.
Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. He looks that one in nicely. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. New set of downs after that completion. To the air on first down. And you just don't expect your junior quarterback to get fooled and to throw it into double coverage like that.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Makes the grab down the middle. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore.
Trying to beat the D deep. And that pass intercepted. Got room on the return. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Working the middle, it's complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. It'll be a draw. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
Now that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
On 3rd down, going up top. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Sun Devils will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Wants to bring it back. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Hands it off. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
He'll take it on the return. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football. And they've been up and down the field, David, so far.
And this defense needs to make something happen right now. You've already given up a couple touchdowns. Your offense has got nothing going. Still early.
And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And a great return on the play before they're finally able to bring him down.
Now, this is a receiving group that practices making catches in traffic, and they're used to having guys trying to rip it free. He's got to do a better job of keeping 5 points of pressure after he makes the catch. That's a costly giveaway.
Little touch pass to the receiver.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? They'll go to the air, and they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Really nice job by the defense. The offense has the whole playbook open to them on 3rd and short. They try to slip in the screen.
The snap to the up man, they'll fake it. He's not even going to come close to the 1st down, and they'll turn it over.
And obviously you're trying to catch them off guard, but it didn't work. I'm not a fan of fake punts. I'd rather put my offense on the field and guys that do this for a living all the time and are really good at it, but tried the sneak attack, and it did not work.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. The Sun Devils want to pick up the tempo. They'll give it to him again. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Arizona State! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
21, Virginia, 0.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the 1st half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to.
Gets away from one. He's got space. He's loose. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Unloads to the right. He's got it on the move. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. A 1st down run in the red zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. And after the really good gain on 1st down, they'll try to finish it off on 2nd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cavaliers.
A nice job by this offense, putting the scoring drive together. And now listen, it's not even halftime yet, so keep fighting. Going to halftime, regroup. We found a little something on this drive. See if we can cut into this lead and continue to make this game closer and closer.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Maryland is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. They're trailing by just 4 to Northwestern. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates we'll see in here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He's got it down the middle. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Wants to throw on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down.
Great job by the defense there on fourth down. I'll say this, QB sneaks are not a guaranteed play that you're going to... Everybody thinks it is. You dial it up, it's an automatic first. Not the case. That time, the defensive line was lower. They got more push, and there was just nowhere for the quarterback to go. Great job by the D.
Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to throw. Coming after him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Got some room to run. And after the interception return, he gets it down to the 32-yard line.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. And very important not only to generate power, but to find his mark. A 49-yard try from the left. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Sun Devils will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
And the Cavaliers have enough for the first down.
Well, there we go. We finally see some life in this offense running the football. Nice game to pick up the first down. Got to get more of that going moving forward, because they have not run it well.
Looking to the big tight end. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And what a play and what a return as he takes it all the way back inside the 10. So you come out of the locker room for the second half, and right away you throw a pick.
Bad news, too, because you go into the locker room and you sort of regroup, and you start thinking about how you're going to attack this defense, what adjustments you're going to make. You feel like you got a good plan running out of the locker room, and then to throw a pick right away, man, that is a gut punch.
Brings up second and goal.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal, that's a win if you're on defense.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. It's third and goal, and a chance for the defense to get out of this by forcing a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. They're trying to get to it. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. Not a chance. Missed it. But there is a flag down, and he might get another shot at this one. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The defense in a most benevolent move, giving the offense a new set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll keep it on the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Oh, he missed it. No good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Gives it to the back on the draw. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. The Cavaliers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
The ball was out behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Throws toward the end zone. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? So they'll get a fresh set of downs thanks to that roughing the passer penalty. It's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Sherman. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him too? The Sun Devils are threatening in the red zone. The running back has it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils! The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Virginia, 7.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. At the 40, there he goes. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. He makes the connection. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He's going for the big play. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. They're going to get another chance after throwing the ball away. That roughing the passer call quite fortuitous for this offense. And the Cavaliers will have it 1st and 10. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down.
We've seen a lot of good hands in the back end of this defense in this game. They've got multiple interceptions. That was not a good example, though. That should have been another one, but they say people play defense for a reason.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Now they'll run the draw. Pick up of 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5.
Offensive linemen love when you sneak in draws, when you sneak in screens. It holds these defensive linemen accountable. You want to rush the quarterback, you want to fly upfield every single play, we'll sneak right behind you and get some yardage.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. And they can't make the connection, and 3 quarters are in the books as we head to the 4th.
The end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Arizona State 28, Virginia 7.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And the Sun Devils will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A low line drive and not his best work. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back.
As a former quarterback, I definitely never had the guts to ever want to be a return man. And that right there is the reason why, guys. I don't need anybody having a 50-yard run at me trying to take my head off. So, listen, I mean, I feel for that return guy. He's lucky, though, that his group of guys was able to jump back on the field.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by his quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
Man, this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead. You know they're going to be passing. And you come after the quarterback, get the big hit. You get pressure on the quarterback, good things happen, and they make the big INT.
And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Might as well give it to him again. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. The Sun Devils want to crank the tempo. Leaves it with the back. Running with power. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Not able to pick up that first down, David, but if I'm them, I'm going again right here on 4th.
Man, I think you knew that on 3rd and 2, short yard situation. You got it close to 4th and inches. Now we're going to get this first down.
4th down and less than a yard, and of course the offense is going to stay on the field. Direct snap. Slam to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
And the 4th and inches, man, I'm going for it no matter where I'm at in the field. If I'm in scoring range, if I'm in the red zone, if I'm on the 1, I'm going for it. I have to be able to get in.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State! And the pummeling has started. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game. But trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little.
And it slipped out. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Cavaliers are moving quickly down the field. They'll throw it on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
My old coach said to never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? They're going to throw it again. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical.
And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. First down here for the offense. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. They'll go to work on 2nd down after doing damage on the ground. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the fourth quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game, being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches. I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting